everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we'll get a chance to see the two quarterbacks who went head-to-head back at Super Bowl 45. It's Aaron Rodgers going up against Ben Roethlisberger. So let's get you up to the Steel City in Pittsburgh. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. And the defense will accept this penalty and force the offense back. On first down, Rodgers. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Rodgers now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now it's Rodgers. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they try the right side here. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll run it here. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So the myth has been shattered. every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And a look at the defense now. Rodgers now to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Rodgers looking to throw, and it's complete in the end zone. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith able to drop him for a loss of 4. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shamarko Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Roethlisberger. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. That one goes for 24 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
come up with one running back. That's Bell. Roethlisberger will throw. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something...
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Brown, the lone receiver, left. They go back to the air here after the INT. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go. He's got it at the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And again, it's Rodgers. That's caught at the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the... And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They won 6 before halftime. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Aaron Rodgers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give them 16 on the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, it's Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On third down, here's Bell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On second down, here's Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the wideout in motion. On On second down, Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and it's third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they squeeze the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Surveying the field. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be 1st down, 49ers.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup. And it'll be a San Francisco 1st down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Here's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. Now 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Well, this winds up an empty. everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Six yards to go here on second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let him. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Bell. And a short gain here down to the 22. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try and sneak it here. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, give them credit. That's a good, solid gain there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
On second down, Williams loses the football, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base and scoring.
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, Roethlisberger buying time to his left. Out left side here to Bryant. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8.
On any given pass, but you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing now is Roth. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro, Navarro Bowman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Now Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Rodgers to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
How will they handle it? Let's find out. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Roethlisberger will throw. Green's got it over the middle. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Steelers a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
The give is to Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Watch right, watch right. Here we go, here we go. Set, black 20, check. No spacing. Check 13.
Wheaton will come in motion right.
No spacing. Sponge, sponge, sponge.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Easy. These two.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide. Rushing score, and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the corn.